Welcome to Subramani. One thing to do for increasing your prosperity is cutting down the noise that you get from the media. When I say media, I mean blogs, vlogs, these kind of videos which you are currently watching, literally everything, because largely it is noise. None of us have no clue about or I would say none of us have any clue about what the future holds for us. It's very interesting if you read books of the 1950s or even 1984, George Orwell's book, saying what is going to happen. There may be few things right, but there are just too many things which are not right. For example, I think Google has more information about you, or Facebook has more information about you than the government of India has, right? They can literally trace what you're doing and track what you're doing whenever, whatever you do. And if you post a lot on Facebook or use Google for searching, they know what you're searching, they know where you're staying, they know, they almost can guess what is your income from classifying you in one place. So they know more about you than you know about them. And I don't think George Orwell thought in so much of detail as to how a private guy would have more information about you than the government, right? If you read books of the 1950s, you didn't see much about concepts like laser. There were a lot of things about flying cars. I don't see any flying cars. We are still seeing a lot of artificial intelligence happening to cars without drivers. That if all the cars are without drivers, we may not have to worry too much about accidents. That's another way to look at it. But all the cars have to get the artificial intelligence perfect. Only then can you avoid accidents, because people are traveling. So you cannot completely take away the need for you have to still worry about accidents simply because the passengers could get killed if the AI has gone wrong. But sorry, I'm digressing. Largely, last year around, I think it was August, that we had gone off to parts of Himachal Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, and we had no connectivity. So, typical assumption is, oh my God, 4 days, no connectivity, what will happen? We came back and we found that the earth was a better place than what we had left it. Really didn't miss it much. The data that is available to you, the news that is available to you from one source is more than enough. Just stick to that, because otherwise I don't see it adding any great value, because all of us can, after an event happens, tell you how inevitable it was, but none of us know this before the event. 2008 crash, we didn't know. 2020 March, we didn't know that it will crash, and even assuming for a minute we knew that it will crash in March, none of us knew that in November it will hit an all-time high. Currently, we are taking Q3 earnings and projecting it for Q4, which may not happen, because it could have been some vengeance buying which happened last quarter, which may not happen the next quarter. Companies have definitely reduced costs, and reduced costs dramatically. But when one company reduces costs, some other company has got that much of loss of revenue. I have enough CVs lying of people who have lost their jobs. These are highly paid people who are in admin, who are in HR. All the questions, all the roles are being asked again, but we have no clue that why the market is so high, right? But there's logic for the market to be high, that the companies with huge cash flows, unending cash flows and tons of cash lying in the books are the companies which are going to do well in the longer run, at least in the next 2 to 3 years. Reducing your debt, not because interest costs are high. Interest costs are perhaps at the lowest. There is at least 16 billion US dollars lying at 0% interest, or some even at negative interest rates. So I don't think getting money is a problem, but the fact is there may not be enough demand. You may not grow enough to justify your debt, right? So most of the information that you get is from maybe 1 or 2 sources, but I think you have to question the amount of time that you spend on social media and mainstream media. just acknowledge that cutting down time there is going to improve your health. Maybe read a new book, maybe join a gym, maybe do some exercise, maybe go for a run, go for a walk, go cycling. But something will be definitely better than sitting and wondering whether Trump has really lost and whether Biden has really won. It doesn't matter. Whoever is the president of US, doesn't matter to your portfolio. Your budget and your portfolio are more important than the American portfolio and American budgets, right? Consuming information doesn't really help, and if you've seen that documentary Social Media, so whenever I go to any of these places, I feel there are 4 guys throwing things at me. There were 3 there, and I think they've added more people there. So then when you go to social media, you realize that you are the product and you don't need this, right? So if we can't predict what is going to happen, none of us could predict, but we could all talk about how, of course, it had to happen. It was inevitable that in 2008 it would crash. Right now, none of us are worried about the loans that students have taken in the US, but one day we will say, oh my God, this had to happen. None of us thought Indigo was a good buy when the price had fallen, but afterwards when Indigo had 3,000 rupees, we will all say, oh my God, how can there be infrastructure without airports and planes or an airline service? We did that with Bharti. We said, oh, how can there be a country without telecom? So Bharti is a good bet. So we kept buying till it failed in its cash flow, and then we hammered it. We hammered it so low that it became very attractive, right? So we will overdo. We will. Why are we overdoing things? Because we estimate the future very, very poorly. When things go up, we think it can never come down. When things come down, we think it can never go up. So just ignoring media, try it as an experiment for 15 days. Just get off all the places where you have subscribed and you are thrown jump. Some stuff, I'm not saying all the stuff is bad. I'm saying the stuff is getting overloaded into your head. So cut it off and see what is the impact. If you think it is having any impact negatively, you can always come back to it. If you think it's a positive move, just move ahead, right? So cut down. Too much of trash is being thrown at you. Be careful. Thank you.